The world mourns the passing of the miracle baby by the name of Rosita, who was born in a tree above Mozambican floodwaters in 2000. Now, I know a lot of people might have forgotten the story, or some don't even know about this miracle baby at all. However, I'm just going to summarize it for you a bit so that you get to understand why this baby is regarded as the miracle baby and is celebrated, and so far the world mourns her death. Well, it was in 2000, in February, the year was 2000, the month was February, when the Limpopo River burst its banks in southern Mozambique, that so many people, thousands and thousands of people died during that flooding, whilst others were forced to leave their homes. Now, Rosita's mother had two other children, and she was pregnant at the time with Rosita. Now, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, according to Rosita's mother, the water was leveling up and was now too strong and coming into the house, when she thought, this is the time where now I need to take action for me and my children. That's when she went out and she climbed the trees, like many other people who went and climbed the trees. So they went there, and according to her, there were about 15 of them. So what she did, she put two of her children on her back, and then she went and climbed the tree. The courage of this woman, the courage of this woman. According to her, they stayed up in those trees for about 4 days. No food, no water, no nothing. The only thing that they can do was to pray. A story of faith. Then from there, she said that she then in the morning got labor pains. Her mother-in-law, who was near to her, took what is known as the sarong, which is a cloth, right, and put it underneath her so that she can give birth, and that the baby should not fall into the flood water. It was soon that the helicopter from South Africa that was helping in rescuing people saw that Cecilia, who is Rosita's mother, was giving birth to Rosita. So the helicopter then came, and at that time, according to the mother, the umbilical cord was still attached between the two of them, and that's how they were rescued by the South African National Defence Force. Big up to South African National Defence Force military. Yes, so now that's how they survived. This is the story that captured the attention of the entire world, whereby Rosita's mother was then interviewed, was even taken to America. You know, people wanted to know about how it felt like, what she went through, and everything else. And their story literally like became a historic moment, of heroism, if I may put it that way. Right, so now we have received the news that unfortunately Rosita, the miracle baby, has now passed away. She's now passing away at the ages of 25 years, and she herself had a 5-year-old daughter. Very sad indeed. Very, very sad. Now, according to Rosita's mother, Cecilia, Rosita has been battling with anemia for the longest period, and was admitted to hospital for about 2 weeks before she passed on. And also, she added that besides anemia, she also suffered from tuberculosis. Whew. Yeah, no. it's really, really sad. However, the government of Mozambique says that this is a wake-up call for them, because when Rosita finished school, they had promised her that they will fund her studies from primary to secondary to high school up until she finishes her matric. And immediately she was done with her high school studies, unfortunately, that promise was not kept. So she could not even further her studies. So now the government of Mozambique is saying now this is a wake-up call to them. You understand that. However, from us here in South Africa, we just want to send our deepest condolences to the family of Rosita, the family, the friends, and the people of Mozambique. We just want to say, may God give you the strength during this difficult period. And thank you so much for borrowing us Rosita, who became she rather became a role model. She her story on its own. It's a story of encouragement to say hang in there no matter how difficult it is. So she and the mother really played a very big role in our lives as females or as women. So from us to the family, we just want to say thank you so much. May God be with you during this difficult period.